How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here, joined with my dad. How's it going, Dad? He's enthralled in his phone. We're both a little tired today, both a little sleepy, not gonna lie. We spent all day on the road, so, you know, we're making do with the best we can. But we are ready to watch the Detroit Lions take on the Cincinnati Bengals alongside updating yins on every other score that we have. So we'll go ahead and take a second real quick. The Cardinals are up 7-0 on the Titans. So we're going to go ahead and lead off today with that little update there. Buccaneers also up 3-0 on Seattle. But the Cardinals' touchdown was a Michael Carter 1-yard rushing touchdown. PAT was good. All right. Who they going to beat them Bengals? Well, the Lions. The Lions. The Lions are day.
The most important game. Steelers.
Oh, absolutely. If the Lions win, the Steelers have a huge division lead. A monster lead. Maybe what, a whole game and a half up? Because they're 3-1.
And if they could somehow pull off 2 wins, Cleveland and Cincy.
Yeah, that would mean they would have like a 3-game lead.
To the point where they're starting to host some of the tougher teams like Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a big game here. Remember, the only team right now that has a winning record in the AFC North is the Steelers. Everybody else is 2-2 or worse. But it looks like Detroit is going to get the ball here to start this one off. Let's make sure the audio sounds all right. Browning. Oh, I just took away the Lions' score, not giving them the ball. There we go. So here we go. The kick is up from McPherson and away. Going to be received all the way back at the 5 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20 to the 25 to the 30. Has room to the 35 to the 40 to the 42. Number 25, a huge run. We got Dakota Riley in the chat. How's it going? Good afternoon to you too, man. True North, let's go Bengals. Nah, man. Let's go Lions, baby. A Lions win will be big for the Steelers. It's a good afternoon for Steelers fans. Oh, absolutely. And then we get to take in this game and hopefully watch the Lions beat down on the Bengals.
Would have thought the Ravens would be
1-4. I know. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 42. Goff under center. Tight formation here. That is Gibbs, the back in the field. And going to hand, jumps out to the outside. And up to the 43 for Jameson Williams. Looking for a little end around. Go Lions. Yes, sir. Go Lions today.
Don't make any of these stupid.
Don't mind me. I'm in a little bit more of like a bright shirt today. I like it. Just actually got this over the weekend, so you know. Here we go. Ready to see what the Lions got in store here. 2nd down and 9 coming up from the 43. Bengals showing a potential blitz here. Lions and the big body personnel. Goff takes a snap. Looks to throw. Pressure off the edge by Hendrickson. Dumps over the middle. Going to be caught. That's Jahmyr Gibbs. Cuts to the near side to the 50. To the 45. To the 44 for a 1st down. Prove which of the big cats is the best. It will always be the Lions. Yeah, sorry, Kitty go meow. Kitty only go purr today. And real quick, while we have a second, we're going to go ahead and dive into my Jason's picks today. So this week, and this week only, I am using Prize Picks for these because I was able to play Prize Picks over the weekend. So I got Jahmyr Gibbs, more than 75.5 rushing yards. An Amon-Ra St. Brown touchdown, a Chase Brown touchdown. Mike Gesicki, more than 14.5 receiving yards. Isaac Tesla with more than 1.5 receptions. And Chase Brown with more than 3.5 targets. As Sam Laporta is down to the 21. For these, 6 of 6 will pay 41 times the bet. So $5 pays $2.05. 5 of 6 pays $10 on a $5. And 4 of 6 pays $2. That's...
You're talking about the cat?
Yeah?
Who's the king of the jungle?
The lion. The lion is the king of the jungle.
So, where they are at?
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Running with Gibbs to the 20, down to the 15. Gonna be a second down and 3 coming up. I had a 3 in my head. Wrong place for it. Your mama way. Oh boy, so here we go.
Here goes all of your people.
A Wimboa, yes. So here we go. Goff can hand off up the middle. Jahmyr Gibbs, he's down to the 11 for a first down, Lions. I know, it looks like I'm supporting the Bengals, but I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. My college's colors were orange and black. I'm kind of all decked out in like orange, black, and gray today. Trust me, I'm not supporting the Bengals. So first down and 10 from the 11. 15 seconds to go on the play clock. Gotta break the huddle. Gibbs is still the back in there. Here we go. Goff under center. One on either side. Tightens up Amon-Ra St. Brown into the middle. Going to hand off up the middle to Gibbs. And he goes for maybe half a yard. Orange and black is a good color. It's always great. It's a great color combo. I mean, orange and black is almost as good as royal and gold. Almost. Royal and gold is a little bit better in my opinion. So, but yeah, I picked this up. They had this, I was back out at my campus over the weekend. They had these on sale for like $20. I'm like, you know what? Why not? It's a nice shirt. That's Goff looking to throw. Having time to the near side. Dumps off to Laporta. Goes vertical to the 5. He jumps over the corner in for the touchdown. Who did he jump over? What number? It was 20-something. Who did he jump over? Was it Dax Hill? He might have jumped over Dax Hill or Jordan Battle. Let's see. Who did he hurdle? Who did Laporta just like jump?
Guy went down to block him.
Or yeah, like he just leapt over him. 20. Was it 23?
Yeah. So
But
he was trying
yeah.
to knock him down.
Yeah, Dax Hill was trying to take him down, and he just went, nope, flipped over him.
So, he needed that.
So here we go. I did not need that. No. PAT is good. So the Bengals are about ready to get the ball down by 7. Quick. Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. All right, let's go ahead and flip that arrow real quick. Meanwhile, do we have any score updates across the league? The Titans got a field goal, making it 7-3 there. And the Chargers have a 2nd and 7 at the Washington 13. They are threatening to score. I'm going to go ahead and flip that hat backwards. But yeah, watching the Chargers real quick. Oh, the Chargers had to use their first time out. That's not good. Also, Buccaneers. End of the first quarter, 2nd and 6 at the Seattle 20. Already up 3-0. Threatening to extend that lead. The Bucs.
Yep. Go, Bucs, go. Go, Bucs, go.
You know, if the Bucs win, we're still tied in predictions overall after this week. I had a phenomenal early slate. Between Thursday and the early slate, I was 6-2. The next closest was 4-4 with Grok. So I think after this week, it's going to be potentially just me and my dad up top. So. Oh, boy. 3rd and 5 at the Washington 11 for the Chargers. And the Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the Tennessee 19, threatening themselves. We have 3 games in the red zone and 1 game just scored. Oh, 4th and 5 for the Chargers. They're going to have to kick a field goal.
Seattle breaks up the pass, but Brian Murphy gets called for roughing the passer.
Oh, that's awful. So let's see. Waiting to see that field goal here for the Chargers. Should be coming any second now.
Oh, we got a Russell Wilson.
What, in Seattle?
Fox, they're saying that one person says Mayfield getting out of trouble and looking like a young Russell Wilson out there.
Whoa, wait. Eagles getting upset by the Broncos did not surprise me. Eagles have only played one half. Exactly. The Rams game, the Rams should have beat the Eagles. If I'm being completely honest, 2 blocked field goals, man. If just one of them doesn't get blocked, Rams win. You can't rely on special teams to win you the game, buddy. But the Bengals going to return it up to the 25. And the Chargers went for the field goal, but it was nullified by a defensive offside on Sanders still. So first and goal at the Washington 6 for the Chargers. The Bucs going to have to kick another field goal. 4th and 4 at the Seattle 18. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 for the Bengals at their own 25. Ready to roll here. Taking a look at Al Golden.
FYI, Seattle.
Yeah? Woo! Who's hurt?
Derek Hall.
For what team?
Seattle.
I don't know, Derek Hall. Name should ring a bell, but it's not. But Jake Browning's pass is a little bobbled. Tampa Bay did get a field goal, by the way. All right, so here we go. 2nd down and 10. Browning in the gun. Brown to his right. This is why I hate calling Bengals games when Joe Burrow's out, because you got Browning next to Brown in the shotgun. And Browning hands off to Brown up the middle, up to the 31. With that much Brown, it's a surprise Bengals fans don't Brown themselves every time the Bengals play.
It's a B2B.
Oh, Herbert hits a pass to Ladd McConkey for 2 yards for a touchdown. 6-0 pending a PAT there.
Bucs got a field goal.
Yeah, I already called that. But yeah, with that many Browns in the backfield, it's a surprise Bengals fans don't Brown themselves every time the Bengals play. So here we go. Browning next to Samaje Perine actually now in the backfield. Double right, double left. Lions showing a heavy press coverage. Likely going to be a man blitz here. And let's see. Going to drop back into coverage as Browning looks to throw. Big pressure from the edge. Aiden Hutchinson with the sack. But there is a flag. My thoughts on offensive holding, just given how much pressure there was. No! Aiden Hutchinson lined up in the neutral zone. That's, oh my gosh. Wow, 1st down. And the Cardinals got a touchdown. Who got the Cardinals touchdown? Kyler Murray runs for 12 yards. Extra points good. Arizona, yeah. Here we go. Gonna hand. I don't know. Browning looks to throw to the near side. Has his man. And that's Jamar Chase up to about the 44. But we got flags. That's gonna be a late hit. Late hit on Detroit. Unnecessary roughness. Unnecessary roughness on, that's Kirby Joseph, the free safety. 15 yards extra. Detroit's just penalizing themselves into oblivion. This is not what we want to see, boys. This is not what we want to see. So here we go. 1st and 10. Let's see. Browning under center. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Pressure from Hutchinson. Free runner to the near side. That's going to be caught. No, incomplete. Intended for T. Higgins. Kirby Joseph might have gotten involved in that to break it up. I don't know, but it was... Wow. Yeah, Kirby Joseph got a hand in T. Higgins. Wow. Great job by Kirby Joseph to break that pass up and keep it alive. So 2nd down and 10 here. Browning in the gun. Brown to his right. Trips left, single right. Browning trying to read this defense here. Lions showing like they're going to rush 5 and drop back into coverage, looking to throw to the outside. An incomplete intended for, who was that? Andre Yoshivas, I think?
Yoshi?
I think it was Andre Yoshivas, yeah. Andre Yoshivas, number 80.
Yoshi from
But yeah, Yoshivas with his first target of the day. I almost picked him on something too on Prize Picks, but I opted not to. So here we go. 3rd and 10, Browning in the gun. Empty set, trips left, single right. Browning wide on the far side. Higgins inside of the numbers. To the near side, Jamar Chase, and we have a false start. I'll pick that up later. So yeah, a false start on the center. I thought the center could do no wrong, could never get called for a false start. I know. But like, you know, every other time it's like false start, everyone but the center. I'll never forget that, watching it. What year was that? It was opening night, Steelers-Patriots. And everybody on the Steelers moved, but the center was just steadfast. As Browning looks to throw on 3rd and 15 to the outside. Brown goes absolutely nowhere, gets nothing. The question is, do the Bengals go for a 61-yarder? Problem is, you know, if you don't get points here, the Lions are going to run. They're going to run you. I'd be teetering on the edge. It all depends on how well... It all depends on how good the kicker is. It was 2019. I remember watching that live. So the Bengals are going to punt it.
Yeah, you don't want to give them
Yeah, but you know, it is the Lions. They're going to take you to the cleaners anyway. So it's a touchback and it's going to be through the end zone. But yeah, that was the year Ben got injured 2 games, and I remember watching that game. And me and my dad were watching that together. And we're like, "What in the world are the Steelers doing?" Because the center is just steadfast, like, "I'm waiting, Ben. I'm ready to snap it. I'm ready when you are." As everybody drops back, and it's like, bro, how do you manage to drop the ball that hard? Ugh. That was on Sunday or Thursday night. I think that was Thursday or Sunday Night Football, I think. Wasn't it? Yeah, well, it was Sunday. I was about to say, I thought it was Sunday night. Yeah, because the Patriots won the Super Bowl in 2018. But it was the Super Bowl that was in 2018-2017 season. Yeah, that was a classic Steelers move there. And then week 2 was against Seattle where Ben got hurt. And then that game was just absolutely awful. Like 33-3. How do you manage to lose that bad? Losing that bad is almost like the ref saying Jesse didn't catch that ball. Wait a minute. Okay. No, wait a minute. That's recent then. That was also the season where Myles Garrett almost took off Mace. Yeah, I remember that one where Myles Garrett tried to play whack-a-mole. Wait a minute. I just realized something. I think that the recent... We're seeing a... Hold on. Who won the Super Bowl in 2018? Was that 53? Let's see here. So this is 60 in 2025. 24 is 59. 23 is 58. 22 is 57. 21 is 56. 20 is 55. Yeah, no, that was 2018. That was Super Bowl 53. Yeah, Super Bowl 53 was the one at the beginning of 20. Yeah, I remember that one because that was an awful Super Bowl to watch. 13-3, the Rams ended up losing. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Lions. We got to flip that arrow around real quick as Goff is looking to throw over to the outside. Going to be caught by Laporta outside the just past the 30. So then that is odd. That's a new thing that we're seeing the NFL do. When did the NFL start that?
What?
Where the Super Bowl champion kicks off the next season. That's new. Because the Patriots won Super Bowl 53, so they should have, in theory, been the Thursday night game on week 1, but they weren't. Let me see. So here we go. Goff going to hand off to the outside. I believe that's to Montgomery. Goes for maybe a yard. Let's see here. Super Bowl 54 was Kansas City. Yeah. So that would have been... Did Kansas City kick off the 2020 season? No. Maybe? Yes. It was 2020. The 2020 season. Goff looking to throw from the 35. 2nd and 9. Over the near side. Going to be caught. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown to the 49 of the Bengals for a 1st down. But yeah, it was 2020 season because the Chiefs kicked off the 2020 season, I should say. After winning the Super Bowl of the 2019 season. And then after that, you had Tampa Bay win it. So that means Tampa Bay would have, in theory, kicked off the season. Which they did. So, yeah, that was what it was. That was when they started it. Goff in the gun. Empty set, takes the snap, looks to throw. Over the middle, going to be caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown down to the 41 or so of the Bengals. 2nd down and 2. Now's a good time to take a look at all the other games as we've been kind of talking about Super Bowl winners. And it looks like we have nothing yet going on. Let's see, it makes more sense having the Super Bowl winner kick off the season at a home game. Exactly. Lift the banner in front of everyone. That's why I was surprised when it's like, wait a minute, no, Super Bowl 53 was the 2018 season. I thought it was the 2018 season, but they were on Sunday Night Football that week. So here we go, looking to throw to the near side, going to be caught. That's Jameson Williams just outside the 30, about the 33, give or take, of the Bengals. Yeah, I mean, exactly. What you do is, the way they do it now, you clean up last season with them raising the banner, and then immediately kick off into the new season. It makes no sense. Wait a minute. Okay, Nightbot, you caught them quick. Oh, boy. So here we go. 5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. And we got the Lions driving here at the 33 of the Bengals. Goff in the gun, Montgomery in the back. Double left, single right, takes the snap, looking to throw. Goff, pressure off of the edge of Hendrickson, and it's incomplete. He threw it. They're ruling it to say, they're letting him play it out in case it's a fumble, but it was not a fumble. Goff obviously got a little bit of forward motion out of his hand before the ball came out. But Hendrickson, amazing pressure off the far corner. It was a pass, buddy. It was a pass. Huh? No. You're fired. You're fired. I've seen a lot of fumbles in my day. That was not a fumble. That was a throw. Actually, I was not wrong. The radical left told me the wrong information. Goff did not throw the ball. It's a fumble. Bengal ball. Wow. Yeah, Goff, I thought he got a little bit of forward momentum, but he didn't. They're doing a booth review, but I don't think there's enough to overturn the booth or the ruling on the field. It's been happening since 2004, with the only exception being 2013 Ravens playing on the road and the Patriots not being in the kickoff 2019. Interesting. Huh. Why would they choose to not do that those years? You know what I mean? Because there wasn't anything big in the Northeast that I would have think that would have prevented anything that year. Scheduling conflict for the Ravens. Okay. What about the Patriots? There wasn't anything. I don't think there was anything going in Heinz Field that year, that time. I don't think. Huh. That's odd. Ugh. So let's go ahead and take a look here over on ESPN scoreboard, and there is absolutely nothing to speak about right now. These games started off hot and then absolutely died. Right, it would have been at Gillette, but I'm trying to see. I mean, even if there was a scheduling conflict at Gillette that would have prevented Thursday, I don't think there was anything at Heinz Field that week. Because usually concerts are handled by Stage AE right next door. Almost always. I'm giving benefit of the doubt that maybe Gillette was booked that day, but even if it was, there's no real reason. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is maybe the two teams that played on Thursday, Green Bay and Chicago. Maybe Chicago had something going on Sunday night? But why would they lease out a Sunday night in early September? For Soldier Field, I don't know. You want to celebrate? Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, because that was the 100th season. Yeah, I forgot about that. So here we go. The Bengals have the ball. It is confirmed to be a fumble from the 28 of their own. Browning in the gun, takes the snap, going to hand off to Chase Brown to the near side, pushing, fighting for yardage, gets a couple. Let's see. So here we go. Taylor Decker is done for the Lions today. So here we go. Browning throws to the near side to Chase Brown, trying to find someone to go to the 30, to the 34. Okay. There might have been a bit of a hold on Aiden Hutchinson there. Did you see that? Kind of right over the shoulder. There might have been enough of a cause there for a hold, but they didn't call it. So here we go. 3rd down and 4 for the Bengals from their own 34. 3rd and 4 from the 34. Browning in the gun, takes the snap, looks to throw to the near side. Going to be caught by Brown for nothing. Incomplete. Anzalone gets in there and breaks it up. And the boos are coming in from Bengals fans already. Ravens had to play on the road in 2013 because the Orioles had a game at Camden Yards. Are they really that close to each other? Are they that close to each other to stop a scheduling conflict? Because the Pirates can play on the same day as the Steelers, I think, and it's not a big deal.
No,
They don't?
the same day, but one would play like at night, the other one would be.
Huh. I didn't realize that.
So it would be the same.
Oh, bunch of flags in after that. Raymond is down. Raymond was like flung around. On a 14-yard return, but man, bro got flung around. It's going to be unnecessary roughness. On Cincinnati. Never mind. Illegal block in the black in the back on the Lions. I mean, it could have been a illegal block in the black, but we don't know that. Oh! P. Ryan just completely shoved Raymond back. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let us see. Do we have any score updates? Let's take a look. Nope. Nobody's scoring. Nobody's scoring anywhere. Hey! Oh, boy. Ugh. Man. I gotta get some more Coke Zero on me. I feel a burp coming on, but it ain't coming out. The worst feeling. Nothing is worse than that. But here we go. We're getting close to coming back. After an exciting early slate, it seems the midday slate has decided to cool off. Yeah. Thing is, of course, I wasn't able to watch the early slate because we were on the road all day today. We just got back around like 2:30. Ugh. It'll be a long day.
Milrow, basically fumbled
Oh.
by Tampa Bay.
Wow, yeah, Jalen Milrow fumbled. Recovered by Tampa Bay Smith. Wow. Even the Cardinals game started out hot and high scoring. It was good. Khalif Raymond's up walking around, which is good. Go to the 10.
Detroit needs to go down and score a touchdown. End this game early.
Ugh. So here we go. First and 10 from their own 10. Chargers did get a field goal, by the way. 10-0. Now here we go. Goff under center, double left, takes the snap, hands off to Gibbs up the middle to the 20 or to the 15. Gain of 5. There's the Chargers touchdown. I think that might have been going to Quentin Johnston, but I think that was supposed to be for Quentin Johnston in the back of the end zone, but hey, touchdown's a touchdown. So here we go. Goff in the gun. Gives it back to his left. Double right, double left. Shake snap, looks to throw. Over the middle, going to be caught. That's to the 25, to the 26 row. First down for Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Cardinals, first and 10 at the Tennessee 11. They got a turnover, it looks like. That drive started inside the 30. Huh.
They got 3 points. They're not shut up.
Did they get shut out last week?
Yeah.
Because they were at times keeping games competitive. Here we go. First down and 10. Goff going to take the snap, hands off to Gibbs, out to the outside. To the 30, and that is it. Brought down by Dax Hill and the safety, Jordan Battle. Okay.
Guess who shut them out?
Yeah, didn't you remember the 1954 season when the Lions were last, like it was yesterday? Ugh.
You shut them out last week?
I am blanking on who they played last week.
They made the perfect spot. Play against Baltimore.
Oh, yeah, they did play the Texans. I forgot about that. So, first down and 10 coming up for... Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That is a big injury. That is B.J. Hill for the Bengals. Just went down.
So whenever I think of Lions, you know what I think of?
What? What do you think of when you think of the Lions?
I think of the heads-tails scenario. Thanksgiving.
Huh?
The Steelers, Jerome Bettis,
Ugh.
whenever they were going to overtime, they were flipping the coin. He said, heads, no tails. And they took the heads instead of the tails. They were tails.
Huh.
Big controversy.
Well, the Cardinals just got a touchdown run. Barn Knight, a 1-yard rushing touchdown. 21-3.
Could be a field goal game.
Oh, man. This is just crazy. Ugh. Well, let's see. Just scrolling X a little bit. Let's see. There's not really a whole lot. Okay. So we're getting just a little updates around the league. The Buccaneers have a 1st and 10 at the Seattle 22. That's something to keep an eye on. Up by 6. Never mind. 2nd and 4, Seattle 16. What's up?
Which throwback uniform do you like between the Seahawks and the Bucks?
Is that even a choice?
The Bucks.
The Creamsicles are the best throwback unis ever. Change my mind. You can't. I'm sorry. You can't. Both the orange ones and the white Creamsicles, they are both just... Mwah! When will the Bucks convert back to those? Like, seriously. Like, seriously, those are such amazing uniforms. I'd say they're better than anything the league has right now because the orange is just so soft but nice. It's like, it's amazing. So, B.J. Hill was able to walk off the field for the record. Huh. So I wait for the action. Is it time to have a conversation about the Ravens? Defense about the Texans got a 1st down despite the Texans O-line having a terrible scheme on the play. Yeah, it's not good. The Ravens are over.
I don't know.
Well, the Bengals just broke up the 2nd and 12 pass, so 3rd and 12. The way the hold on, you know, we're gonna break down the AFC North race here in a minute. Probably in between quarters here, actually. 3rd and 12, Lions gotta go for something here. Buccaneers, by the way, have a 1st and goal at Seattle 7.
Go fuck. Creamsicle, 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 creamsicle.
Jays 5, Yankees 0. Wow. Wow. Goff looking to throw. Steps up into the pocket. Pressure. He's sacked. Miles Murphy on the sack. And that brings us to the end of the 1st quarter. All right. Buccaneers did get a touchdown, by the way. No, it was a rushing touchdown. I needed passing touchdowns.
Need that. I need that. Need to break up a game from you.
I'm fine with the Bucks winning, but I need Mayfield to pass for touchdowns. For prize picks. But, yeah, let's take a look real quick and just look at the Ravens' upcoming schedule. Because we're presuming Lamar is still going to be out next week. So versus the Rams, I don't think the Ravens win that game. Then they go into the bye, 1-5. Versus the Bears, they're going to win against the Bears, 2-5. They win at Miami, 3-5. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt, win at Minnesota, 4-5. I think they split with Cleveland, so they're going to lose on the road, so 4-6. Beat the Jets, 5-6. Beat the Bengals at home, 6-6. At home against the Steelers, they win 7-6. At Cincinnati, I could see them sweeping the Bengals, 8-6. Versus the Patriots brings them to 9-6. But then their last 2 weeks are the Packers are at Green Bay and at the Steelers. So what do they have them at? 8-6 or 9-6? They're going to be like a 10-win team. The Ravens are going to be like a 9 or a 10-win team this year. That's it.
The AFC North.
No. No. Looking at the Steelers' schedule, they have at Cincinnati, or they have versus Cleveland. Let's see. They'll claw back to 500 by the time they get to the difficult part of their stretch. That's what I'm saying. They'll be close to 500, and then they'll maybe split the last 2 games. So I'm thinking they're going to be like maybe a 10-win team. The Ravens. Looking at the Steelers, they are currently 3-1. At home against the Browns, I think they win 4-1. The way Cincinnati's been playing, they can beat Cincinnati on the road. 5-1. Versus the Packers at home, that can go either way. I'm going to give them between the Packers and Colts game 1 win, 1 loss. So that's going to be 6-2. At the Chargers, we'll give them a loss, 6-3. At home against the Bengals, they win 7-3. They win in Chicago 8-3. They lose maybe to the Bills and Ravens. That's 8-5. At home against the Dolphins, 9-5. And then they have the Lions, Browns, and Ravens. Lions, Browns, and Ravens, they could win 2 of those. Let's see. No. No, the Bengals have 1st and 10 deep. I really feel like Cincinnati game in 2 weeks will be a trap game. It very well could be, especially in Cincinnati. It can be. But the Rodgers have been looking really good. Again, I can see the Steelers being a 10-11 win team fairly easily.
My issue next week with Cleveland. Cleveland is 1-4. That defense is good. That defense will win you.
Yeah, it already did. Look at the Packers game. It already did win the Browns a game. As Browning throws to the near side, it's picked! Amik Robertson at the 17, 1st down for Detroit. Hot Pockets. Or whatever it will be that U-Tree plays. I wish I could get tickets to the game in Cincinnati because you live 2 hours away. Oh, that would have been awesome. We actually passed a couple hours, maybe like an hour or 2 north of the Cincy area today. A couple hours north of the Cincy area. We were out that way earlier today. But yeah, I mean, the Steelers, I think they split between the Packers and Colts. They'll win one of those. I'm leaning to say probably the Packers game just because Rodgers has a vengeance and something to prove at home. I would love to get tickets to that game, but it's like stupid expensive to get in. Maybe I do that as an early birthday thing instead. It'll be more expensive, but that would be a great game to go to. 1st and 10. Goff under center, tight formation from the 17 of the Bengals. Going to hand off up the middle. Montgomery pushing and fighting. Gets about 2. Let me take a look here. What's on? Let's just do a little bit of research here. Let's go into tick pick. We look at that Steeler game against the Packers. Let's see, what's the lowest price to get into that game? Oh my gosh. So here we go. Gonna hand off at the middle to Gibbs to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 4. Bro, you know that game is a hot event when even the bleacher seats are $300 a piece. The bleachers at Heinz Field are $300 a piece. Yes, it was not comfortable. Who in their right mind would pay $300 to go in the bleachers like that? Yeah, 300. The cheapest bleacher seats I can find are $318 in the bleachers. Gonna run to Montgomery down to the 1, but yeah, $318.
Lag.
Is parking $75? It can be. I think the last game we went to was Steelers Browns a few years ago. What was parking for that? Like 60? And it was like a mile walk from the stadium or something like that. And it was still like 60.
Now you gotta do a Grossi thing.
What, flag counter? Yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing that as like a little birthday thing for me, an early birthday thing, but I'm not made of money. I should have got those tickets early.
Nope.
Gonna run to Montgomery and goes nowhere on 1st and goal. Yeah. I was debating on getting tickets a couple months ago when they were only like 200 or 300 down the lower sections. Now the cheapest in the lower section, the cheapest in the 200 or the 100s is like $500. And I don't got that kind of money. So that's kind of out of the question. I might just have to stick to a Penguins game. Because I don't have that kind of money. Gonna go and run to Montgomery. Throws over the middle. Caught! Touchdown! David Montgomery, a passing touchdown here to Brock Wright. Wow! Uh-oh, everything just minimized. Yeah, I might need to stick to a Penguins game. Even down the stretch. If I'm going to go to a Steeler game, I might have to go to Steelers Dolphins. Or take the drive up to Cleveland 3 days after Christmas. Which doesn't sound bad, but then again, lake effect snow.
Your cough is killing me.
Let's take a look here. Across the league, no new score updates to talk about. That's actually reasonable. I might need to do that. But again, it'll be a royal pain in the butt potentially because the lake effect snow. NFL games are no longer something the average fan can afford, and the way things have gotten, even watching on TV is getting out of hand. Exactly. Like, I'm almost debating if it's worth it to go battle the snow and go to a game in Cleveland when the Steelers go to the Browns a couple hours away. Because at least there, I can get, like, behind the end zone for, like, $140 in the lowest section. I can get 15 rows off the field behind the end zone for like $141 a piece. But then again, you're dealing with the lake effect snow. If I'm going to a game in Pittsburgh, it's probably going to have to be Steelers Dolphins. But even still, the 500s are going to be like a couple $100. That's the problem with having a team that's doing so good in the regular season. I take that deal and just grab 2 coats. The problem isn't the cold. I can handle the cold. The problem is driving up to Cleveland 3 days after Christmas. Sunday, December 28th. Number one, you're dealing with holiday travel. Number two, it's the end of December, right on the lake. That's the other concern. Knowing my luck, I'd get those tickets and then there's going to be like 2 feet of snow on the ground as I'm driving up there. You know? I mean, the Steelers-Dolphins game isn't that bad. That's actually attainable. I can get seats behind the end zone. I think that's what I want to save up for, Dad. Steelers-Dolphins, if you're able to make it work on a Monday night game. Dad. Because I'm seeing tickets right now that are like 200 behind the end zone. 220 to 250. Which is not bad. And it's going to be a meaningful game down the stretch on a Monday night. Remember we lost them last year? Started snowing in the middle of that game? Yeah. Actually, the last football game I went to was Steelers-Browns in Pittsburgh. We went a couple seasons ago. Bengals returning the ball from the 5 to the 10 to the 15 up to the 20, maybe? The 19. I also forgot the PAT was good. We got talking about tickets, and the PAT was good. But yeah, I might try and make that work. Maybe. We'll have to see. I mean, that's not terrible. So here we go. Browning in the gun. Chase Brown to his right. Double left, double right, takes a snap, looking to throw. Browning over the middle, caught by Chase Brown. Up to the 28, just about. The Dolphins will 100% be playing for a top draft pick by that time. They will, yes, but it could be meaningful for the Steelers. Plus, it's a Steeler game. I mean, that's going to be the most reasonable price game I can get into. So here we go. Browning throws to the near side. Caught by Andre Iosivas to the 30. But I'm debating seeing if I can get some tickets to maybe a Pens game for somewhere around my birthday. Problem is, that's a Friday, it's a Saturday. That's not bad. What about that game? That's not bad. Browning, looking to throw over the middle. Going to be caught on first down for a couple. Or was it dropped? Lions say they have it. Lions say he dropped it. They're saying they get a couple, and the Bengals going to go hurry up here, obviously. Bengals have gone 15 drives since their last touchdown. And Campbell's going to challenge it. Let's see, every game is meaningful when you're a game behind a top AFC team, and you want that coveted bye the wild card round. Absolutely. Unfortunately, our only loss so far is to a non-conference. Exactly. Exactly. But we are looking at the ruling here. The Lions challenged the call. Let's see. 1 second here. All right, we are back. Huh? Let's take a look. Seattle did get a touchdown. Let's take a look at who got the touchdown. Seattle's touchdown was a Jackson Smith and a Jigba 6-yard reception for a touchdown. Interesting. They didn't show the replay yet. How can I see, like, I don't know. I can't see the map I want to see. Let's see. Either that or right there. Yeah, no, there's no beating that deal. Okay. The call does stand. They're saying the knee was down. 2nd down and 8. Browning takes the snap, hands off up the middle. Here comes Chase Brown to the 42 for a bit, or no, it's Amon-Ra St run to the 42 for a big first down. Yeah, he's down right there. All right, so here we go. 1st down and 10 coming up for Browning and the Bengals. And here we go. Going to look to throw. Browning having time to the near side. Going to be caught. That is a tight end number 89. I think that's Sample. Yeah, it is. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do, Dad. So here we go. 2nd and 11 for the Bengals. Browning in the gun. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Over the middle, going to be caught by Jamar Chase for a gain of a couple. Brian Branch real quick on the bring down, though. All right. So here we go. 3rd and 7. And here we go. Browning in the gun, takes the snap, looks to throw. Pressure up the middle, loads up to the far side. Broken up, intended for T. Higgins, broken up by Amon-Ra St. 4th and 7. And Washington got a touchdown, so go ahead and take a look at that real quick. 10-7 in that game in favor of the Chargers. But Jeremy Krosky-Merritt, a 15-yard rushing touchdown. Okay, so here we go. The punt is going to be up and away here. And let's go. Looking, gonna be received. Nope, it's gonna go through the end zone for a touchback. Remember when we thought Jake Browning was a good backup for Joe Burrow? Yeah, that was, I guess, premature. So we'll see. Go ahead and flip this arrow real quick. Put the arrow to the road team. Okay. So let's see. Oh no. Oh no. No way, bro. The Broncos. Oh my. The Broncos have a killer social media team. They did a video. They showed the Philly Karen video. And they had the guy that got the ball. Oh my gosh. Which one do was drafting and trading and retaining talent? Browns or Bengals? Oh, the Browns. Not even close. The Browns. But this what? The worst Ohio team at drafting, trading, and retaining talent. The Bengals haven't been great, but the Browns have been abysmal at it. But the Broncos did they showed the Philly Karen video. And the Philly Karen is the Eagles. The guy that got the ball is the Broncos. And the ball is the win. That is great. They just cooked the Eagles. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. That is incredible. So let's see. Let me see. So first down and 10 for the Lions from their own 20. Broncos social media nailed that one for sure. Oh, absolutely. So here we go. Goff looking to throw to the near side. Amon-Ra St. Brown to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 37. He gets brought down for a big first down. Let's see. So, first and 10 for the Lions from the 36. Goff under center tight formation, going to hand off to Montgomery to the near side, pushing, fighting, trying to make some yardage. He gets maybe one. Okay. So the Buccaneers Seahawks went to half at 13-7. Other than that, the Cardinals Titans have 2 minutes to go in the half. And the Chargers have 3 minutes to go. Here we go. Goff going to throw to the near side to Laporta to the 40 to the 44, just about, for a third down and 2 coming up. Okay. So here we go. 6:41 or 6:40 and rolling to go here. 3rd and 2. Goff in the gun. Double left, double right. Takes a snap, looks to throw. Pressure up the middle, throws. It's batted and it's incomplete. All right. So let's see. So 4th and 2. Jack Fox going to punt this one away for the Lions. And the punt is up and away. Going to be received back at the 9, to the 10, to the 15. There's a flag. They're saying he's for a fair catch.
And then he ran.
Yeah. He thinks that because he bobbled it, he's able to go. Let's see. Oh, holding on the Bengals, going to bring it back. Okay. So here we go. Browning in the gun. Pirine to his left. Looking at Hutchinson on the far side. Going to hand off to Chase Brown for a couple. Okay. So here we go. 2nd down and 8. Browning in the gun. That will be Brown to his left, double right. Takes snap, looks to throw. Browning. Pressure in the end zone. He's sacked for a safety. And Bengals fans are not happy about that one. Never mind. Defensive holding is going to nullify the safety. Wow. Just wow. Let's see. And Browning throwing to the outside. It's broken up, incomplete. Trayvon Arnold in the coverage. Okay. And here we go. 2nd and 10. Browning in the gun. Double left, or trips left, double right, or single right. Takes snap, looks to throw. Pressure, scrambling. Browning, trying to find something. Loads up over the middle, and it's almost picked, incomplete. Trayvon Arnold again getting involved in this drive. All right. Detroit keeps shooting themselves in the foot defensively. At least the Bengals aren't capitalizing. Absolutely. Absolutely. So here we go. 3rd down and 10. And it's going to be a false start on Orlando Brown. Yep, 3rd and 15. So here you go. Browning needs to make something happen here. 3rd and 15. Double left, single right. Let's see. Take snap, looking to throw. Browning loads up deep. And that was an arm punt. It's picked at the 45. Kirby Joseph. That's what we call an arm punt in the NFL. Wow. This game isn't even close. Yeah, that was literally just an arm punt. Jake Browning had the throw. He wasn't hit. Let's see. I did not expect Tennessee, Arizona to be leading that midday slate in scoring. Oh, absolutely not. Oh my gosh, we lost the music. We lost the music. So here we go. Going to run it with Gibbs, and he loses a couple on the play. Let's see. Gotta love a good arm punt. As long as it's not coming from the team you're rooting for. Absolutely. Man. Let's see. So the screen pass can be dropped by Brock Wright. 3rd down and 12 coming up. So let's see. So here we go. 4.5 to go. 3rd and 12. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Over the middle, going to be caught. Down at the 41 by Amon-Ra St. Brown. Man, this quarter has been moving slowly. Absolutely slowly. And the punt team is coming on. So let's see. The punt is up and away. Call for a fair catch at the 8. It's been as much of a punt fest as Vikings-Browns was this morning. Oh, my word. Ugh. So here we go. All of their own 8 for the Bengals. And let's see. Looking to run it to the near side. Brown gets up to the 10. Oh my gosh, the Jays are just completely destroying the Yankees. Oh my word. Let's see. So here we go. So Browning runs to the 14, but that's it. Here we go. 14 combined punts this morning in London. Man. So here we go. Looking to throw 3rd and 3 over the near side. Caught by Jamar Chase up to the 21. Finally some offense for Cincinnati.
The whole crowd starts to cheer.
Yeah, the whole crowd, they're going nuts like they just won the Super Bowl. Well, Cincinnati did just win their Super Bowl for today, so I don't blame them. And that does take us down to the 2-minute warning. Oh, man. Let's see. Chase solo homer. Oh, my word. The Blue Jays are just destroying the Yankees. Wow. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look over on the games real quick. So Seattle did get a touchdown. Man, this game is just moving slow though now. Did you put the Smirnoff Ice in the fridge?
Yeah.
I might snag one after this Coke Zero. So the touchdown was a Zach Charbonnet, a rushing touchdown for 5 yards. Lions only scored 2 more runs than the Blue Jays. Nice. Bro, there's no way. Oh my gosh. AI, man. AI videos are too much. Wait a minute. What did... No shot. Oh my gosh. Justin. The Skycam is not a receiver, buddy. Oh my gosh. Justin Fields today threw a ball, bounces right off the face of Dante Fowler Jr. and doinks the Skycam perfectly in its camera. But Andre Yoshivas caught it all the way to the 45. I'm just amused by that. Oh my God! So here we go. Going to run or going to pass the chase to the outside, down to the 45 of the Lions, and the Bengals are starting to cook. Geno Smith had a worse time in Indianapolis than Mark Sanchez. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! So 1st and 10 on a catch to T. Higgins. Let's see. So the Bengals are finally starting to move a little bit here. And here we go. 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw. Browning, pressure up the middle. Dumps out to the outside, and Samon J.P. Ryan catches it, but it's a loss of a couple. Samon J.P. Ryan should have just not caught it. Ugh. Let's see. This is Cincinnati's one sustained drive of the game. They will only be able to allow a field goal, probably. Probably. Yeah, the Commanders did get a field goal before half. 10-10 going into half there. Okay. So here we go, 2nd and 13. Browning, pressured, looking to throw it. Dancing, scrambling in the near side, has room to run down to the 40, down to the 37 just about. And Brock Bowers is being highly irresponsible. He is playing through a PCL injury and a bone bruise on his knee, and the only way to heal it is rest, which he is not doing. Let's see. Yeah, we have a false start of the Bengals. Let's see. And it's a delay game. Let's see. So 3rd and 14 from the 42. Browning in the gun. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Pressure off the edge, throws over the near side. Going to be caught. Andre Yoshivas. Let's see. The offense is staying on the field. The Bengals are going for it. I'm fine with this.
I don't know. They're going to try and draw them off.
Well, I'm fine if they go. Let's see. Looking, Browning. Is he going to take the snap, or is he just going to... The crowd doesn't like it. And they got the timeout. Brock Bowers was forced out today, it sounds like. Well, that's good. That's good. Taking a look here. Oh, no. Oh, no. I went to take a look at the scores for updates. Okay. The Buccaneers have a 2nd and 7 at the Seattle 12. And they are the only one that is not in half, apart from this game, which will go to half in about 3 seconds. So here we go. A 50-yard attempt. The kick is up. And it's good. Okay.
Oh, Seattle. Woolen.
Yeah, Reek Woolen.
Yeah, he's walking off the field and went to the medical.
Oh, Reek Woolen going to the medical tent.
Yep.
Okay. Let me go ahead here and take off the arrows, get the timeouts back. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look here again. So 3rd and 15 for Tampa Bay, and I think after this drive for Tampa Bay, I will be back. We have not really gotten much of anything going towards the Jason's pick, so I'm not even going to look at it. Ugh. Let's see. Let's see. Waiting on this play here. Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield passing touchdown to Emeka Egbuka for 20 yards. Going to make it 20-14 there. So I shall return. Okay. I am back. As we are rocking and rolling here. Let me go ahead and I need some sort of soft, I guess this will work. Just something to give me a little bit of grip on this. Okay. So yeah, we're just kind of rocking and rolling here at the half. Let's see. Ooh, that's cool. Steak and Shakes will be getting the tallest and biggest American flag that local governments will allow. That's cool. If I had a nickel for every time an NFC North running back passed or scored a passing touchdown or an AFC North team this week, or on an AFC North team this week, I have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Yes. Ugh. Man. I might need to go to I might need to go to Steak and Shake. So we'll have to see. Okay. So again, just kind of taking a look over on X while we have some time. Okay. Good. It's going to get cooler. Yo! Lows in the low 40s this week. Yes. My local Steak and Shake might be in competition with a car dealership down the road for the largest and tallest flag. You know, that's like the same thing out in Fort Wayne. Hold on. You know what? Let me go into Google. Let me go to Google Maps. We're going to do geography with Jason again. Because, so I went to school at Indiana Tech out in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And in Fort Wayne, there's a car dealership called Glenbrook Dodge Jeep Ram. And they have this absolutely massive American flag at it. Yeah. Steak and Shake is going to be in competition with this. Let me go ahead real quick and open up a thing here on Google Maps, or a window here. We're gonna do this here. We're gonna do this. Let me go ahead and open up window capture, properties. Let's see. 215. I think is this one. Yeah. Let's see. You're down in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Coyote Chevy has is the next time, or the next time has a huge flag. Or next down. Wow. Can be seen miles away. Wow. Well, this is the flag that we're talking about here. Just kind of underneath me. This flag, absolutely massive. So big, in fact, that a couple years ago when wind and ice came in, the original flag actually snapped. They had to replenish and rebuild the flag. Yeah, this was the original flagpole. You can see this from 2016. It was black initially, and this one actually went down because of how tall it is. So they had to actually get a whole new one in because ice took it down. What is Sears? Glenbrook Mall used to have a Sears? Man, they went out a while ago. Because now the Warriors a Bob's, a Home Goods, Five Below, a Boot Barn. It's always been like that since I went out to school. But yeah, that's a new one. They rebuilt it right back up. It's a nice area out here, though. This is like the area where I did a lot of my stuff. I spent a lot of time in that building right over there. That's the Coliseum. That's where the Comets play. But that was the big flag. Steak and Shake's going to be competing with that. Okay. I think Coyle one in my town's bigger. I mean, it still is a big flag. Yours probably is, because it can be seen from a couple town, or from like the next town over. This one's just seen locally. Like, you can't even see it from downtown, but like, still. Let's take a look at some scores real quick. Seattle made it 21 apiece. They got a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. It was an A.J. Barner 2-yard touchdown reception. And extra point was good, 21 apiece. It was Tampa that got the 2-point conversion, by the way. So it's 21 apiece there. As we are getting ready here for the third quarter. Okay. And the Bengals will get the ball. Crazy how big some of these flags can get. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So here we go. Going to be received from the 1 up to the 5 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20 to the 25 to the 26, and that's it. Okay. Let's see. So here we go. Going to hand off on 1st and 10 for a couple. That's it. Okay. So 2nd down and 5. Coming up for the Bengals. And here we go. Browning in the gun. Double left, double right. Sends Chase in motion around to the outside. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Browning, pressure up the middle. Loads up over the middle. It's going to be picked over the middle. Oh my gosh. Anzalone to the 35, down to the 30. Anzalone down inside the 30. Wow. Fans are just not happy at that point. Wowzers. Cliff flag is actually smaller. Might just be a street view angle. That makes it look bigger. Huh. Jays 12, Yankees 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Interesting. Well, here we go. Oh, excuse me. From the 28, Goff under center. Gibbs the back. Tight formation. Trips right. Single left. Takes a snap. Going to hand off to Gibbs up the middle. Pushing. Trying to make a hole. And he goes for a couple down to the 25. Okay. So, let's see. Second down and 7 coming up. Am I streaming the late game? I will be. Goff looking to throw. Big pressure up the middle. Dancing, throws to the middle, and it's dropped by Laporta. But I will be live for the later game. Going to take a little bit of a rest in between. Definitely need a rest, because it's been pretty much go, go, go today. But yeah. Okay, so here we go for the Lions. We'll see you in a few hours. All right, we'll see you, True North. So 13.5 to go. Goff in the gun, double left, or double right, single left, takes step, looks to throw. Having time. Over the middle, going to be caught. Down to the 15 for a first down and 10. Ugh. Let's take a look here. The Buccaneers have a first and goal at the Seattle 2. Washington just got a touchdown. Jeremy Krosky-Merritt, 5-yard rushing touchdown to take the lead over the Chargers. I almost took Washington this week. So here we go. First down and 10. 5, 4, 3 on the play clock. Goff takes snap. Hands off to the near side. There it goes. Is that Gibbs Montgomery? It's Gibbs down to about the 9. Okay. So, second and 5 from the 9.5. Goff under centers, double right, single left. Gibbs the back, takes a snap, hands off to Gibbs, up the middle, pushing, fighting, down to the 4, 5, somewhere in there. But we have a flag behind the play. Offensive holding. That is on Graham Glasgow, the center. Let's see. First and goal to Seattle 1 for Tampa Bay now. Arizona has a first and 10 in the Arizona 18. But here we go from the 20. Let's see what the Lions got in store here. Goff in the gun. Takes a snap, dumps off to Gibbs to the outside. He's trying to make a hold of the 15 down to the 10. Down to the 5. He is in for the touchdown. Seattle and Tampa looks like it's starting to liven up as potential I thought it would. Exactly. Another solo homer for the Jays. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's see. So here we go. The kick is up and good for the PAT. Oh, my word. So let's see. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, boy. So let's go ahead and see. That's a ChatGPT ad. Let's see. Okay. So let's see. Again, just kind of scrolling X a little bit. Let's see. So here we go. Flip this arrow around real quick. And we'll see if the Bengals can respond. And let's see. Gonna get a little bit of an outside area on the return up to the 27-28. So that's it. That is it. Okay. So here we go. Browning and a handoff up the middle. So 33, gain of about 5. So here we go. 2nd and 5, trips left, single right, Browning in the gun, Brown the back. And a handoff to Brown up the middle. Pushing and fighting and gets 2. Let's see. Okay. So 3rd and 3. Browning in the gun, empty set, trips right, double left. Takes a snap, looking to throw, pressure to the near side. Incomplete on the near sideline. 4th down and 3. The Buccaneers did get another touchdown, by the way, up 28-21. That last touchdown was a Rachaad White 1-yard rushing touchdown. So 4th and 3, the Bengals going to punt this one away. It is up and away. And it's going to be a touchback in the end zone. Okay. Let's see. Oh, boy. So just taking a look over on things here real quick. You know, I had a long day from driving, and this game is not helping. Oh, wow. I just realized that. Today marks the fact that Aaron Rodgers is the only AFC North quarterback this year, starting at least, who has not been injured or benched, at least based off of Week 1 starters. Week 1 was Joe Burrow, Joe Flacco, Lamar Jackson, and Aaron Rodgers. Now, today, it's Dylan Gabriel, Jake Browning, what was his name from Baltimore? Oh my gosh, Cooper Rush, and Aaron Rodgers. Let's see. Let us see. Let us see. So you can just kind of take a look here. Let's see. So we're just going to kind of scroll a little bit here. So, Lions have the ball back here. 10 to go in the third. Goff under center. Going to look to throw it. Dumps off to the near side. Caught to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, down to the 45, down to the 41, give or take, of the Bengals. First down and 10. Let's see. Let's see. What kind of news do we got in terms of other scores? Doesn't look like we have any updates. But here we go. Goff going to hand off up the middle to Montgomery. Down to the 37, just about. Gain of 5. Okay. Let's see. So it's 2nd and 6. In the I formation, double right. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to Montgomery to the near side. Trying to make some room. Down to about the 33. Setting up a 3rd down and 2. Let's see. Taking a look here at Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. About ready to become the best running back duo of all time. So here we go. Goff. Pressure. Throws to the middle. Going to be caught. Down to about the 28. Let's see. Compare that to Emmitt Smith and Darryl Johnston. So here we go. Let us see. So, Montgomery running out to the outside, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. He's down to the 7. If Montgomery gets a touchdown today, that would mean that Montgomery and Gibbs tie the record for the most games with a running touchdown, or the touchdown scored by the two runners in a running back duo. Tying the record. Wow. So here we go. Going to hand off. Montgomery goes nowhere. Let's see. So here we go. Just over 6 minutes to go. Second and goal coming up. And Montgomery is still the back. So here we go. Second and goal. Gonna hand off. Montgomery to the outside. Down to the 5. And there it is. The record has been tied. Touchdown. David Montgomery. Wow. Just like that. Just like that. So here we go. PAT is up and good. Okay. Our Bengals going to lose 28-3 for the second week in a row. Not 28-3. It's going to be worse. There's still way too much time left. There's still way too much time left. Motivating, man. Okay. Falcons fans should look away. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's take a look again at score updates. So, the Commanders have a 4th and 10 at the Charger 18. And the Seahawks have a 1st and goal at the 6. Okay. And Seattle, Sam Darnold gets a passing touchdown to A.J. Barner for 6 yards to make it ideally a tie game here, it looks like. And the Commanders did get a field goal as well. Okay. Keep in mind that Bucs-Seahawks game is in the 4th quarter, mind you. They have 9:48 left in regulation. That could go to overtime. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. They just tied Emmitt Smith and Daryl Johnston for the most games where both running backs get a touchdown. At 14. So here we go. Kickoff's received to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the outside, cutting across backwards to the 20, to the 25, to the 27. Okay. Let's see. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 27. Mayhaps one of the best starting field positions the Bengals have had all day. Let's see what they can do with it. Browning in the gun, takes the snap, hands off to Samaje Perine. Gets 2. Oh. So, looking at the Browning interceptions, there's 1. There's 2. That was an arm punt. And here's number 3. Oh, my word. Jake Browning is just absolutely getting cooked today. So here we go. Browning in the gun, takes a snap, looks to throw, pressure, throws over the outside, incomplete. Rock Yassin on the stop. Fans, I think, wanting an unnecessary reference for a throwdown at T. Higgins, but not going to get it. Okay. So here we go, 3rd and 8. Browning in the gun. Double left, single right. Runner side to side, takes a snap, looks to throw. Browning, pressure, running to the 40. He gets a 1st down. Brought down by Alex Anzalone. Let's see. So, let's see. So, 1st and 10 from the 40. Browning looking to throw it to the near side. And it's caught. That is Gesicki for a couple, or for a 1st down. 1st and 10 coming up. Let's see. So, let's see. And Gesicki's in pain on the sidelines. So, let's see. Going to take a snap. Going to hand off up the middle. There goes Chase Brown for a couple. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So, looking to throw. Browning, scrambling, pressure, throws to the near side. There's going to be a flag for DPI on Terry and Arnold against Jamar Chase. So, automatic 1st down. to Brian Branch. We'll see. Hopefully he's all right. Let's see. Let's see. We're going to just kind of take a little bit of a look on X again as we have some time. Not really seeing any scoring updates last I looked. And still none. Still none. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So let's see. Again, we're just, taking some time, looking around online at a couple things. So let's see. What we got rolling over here? How we doing today? How we doing today, people? Let's see. What the? My mouse is like going crazy right now. But Browning hits Chase Brown, but loses a couple on the play. Looking at Brian Branch, supposedly he's going to come back in. Yeah, I took a little shot there and a hit over the middle. But right back in. 2nd and 12 coming up. Browning takes the snap, looking to throw. Pressure. Throws to the outside. Going to be caught. That's Chase Brown. Ball comes out, but T. Higgins recovers it at the 38.5. Why is my mouse going crazy? It's like my mouse is moving up to the top left. I'm not even moving my mouse, and my mouse is like, my cartridge is moving. We're gonna run it on 3rd down. You gotta think about going for it now if you're Cincinnati. So here we go. 4th and 3. We still haven't checked in with someone today. We should check in with him soon. But here we go. 4th and 3. And let's see. Browning in the gun. Trips left. Single right. Takes a snap. Looks to throw. To the near corner. Incomplete. Anzalone on the coverage. Wanting the flag is Gesicki. And they're going to get the flag. I don't know why my mouse is drifting the way it is, but it is. But the Detroit fans not liking that. You can hear them in the audience. So, let's see. So, 1st and 10 from the 30. Browning in the gun. Double left, double right. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Browning out to the outside. Going to be caught to the inside of the near side. Andre Yoshivas down to the 20, down to the 15, inside the 15. Okay. And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So we'll see. Oh, they're taking us to the Commanders Chargers now. So they still have the whole 4th quarter to go. So we're going to actually kind of put a little ice on this game here. Wow. They just pulled us out of the Lions game. So here we go. The Commander's going to run it up the middle. Now I don't have a call sheet for it. Yeah, so now we don't have a call sheet, so we can't really effectively call people. But we'll see. Commanders now have a 2nd down and 2. That'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of this game. You know what? What I'm going to try and do, we're going to make a new layout right now. We are going to make a new layout right now. We're going to create... Bro, what? Why is my mouse moving? Bro. Let's see. My mouse was not doing this before. Why did they move from one non-competitive game to a game that's only slightly more competitive? Well, the hope is that it's going to be more competitive down the stretch. Bro, I am like fighting for control. We might have to reboot my computer in between streams. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Bro, stop! My mouse! Bro! NFL switched game. And we're going to move this up here. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go into here. And we need to take out like everything. We're going to like flesh out everything. We're going to delete these. We are going to delete these. We are going to delete you. We want to keep that bottom bar. We're going to delete you. Bro, mouse, what are you... Bro! What is my mouse doing? My mouse is like moving up and left. Oh my gosh. So here we go. The Commander is going to be stuffed down. Ball came out. The Chargers have it. Chargers have the ball at their own 49. Or 44, I think. But now we're going to delete you. Now, let's go ahead and increase the size of this. But then, we're going to go into my webcam. Bro, what is my... Bro! I can't do this. I literally can't do this. Bro, my mouse is just like... Bro, my mouse is just shooting up on its own and I can't do this. Bro! Of course, the Bengals score as soon as they take you away from the game. Of course. I need to wait for my mouse to stop messing up like this. But here we go. The Chargers are going to try and run from the 43 to the 44, and that's it. Bro, stop! Stop it! Stop it, you piece of crap! Or I'm going to shoot you across the room! Bro! And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do something here. As Herbert looking to throw over the middle, checks down for a couple. Bro, why? Bro. What we're going to do is we're going to cut a little bit here. Bro! So here we go. Herbert looking to throw over the middle. Going to be caught down to the 45, down to the 42. The mouse might be cooked. It might be. I'm hoping not. Bro! Bro! Stop it! My mouse just blew me up. Bro! Stop it. Oh my gosh. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like cut the edges. And then... Bro! No! What? Can you not? Can you not? I am going to crash out over this mouse. I swear. I just want to make a new scene. Herbert looking to throw. Dumps over the middle far corner. Is it caught? They're saying out of bounds. I was hoping to relax in between games, but I might be going out and getting a new mouse in between games. I just changed the batteries on this a couple days ago. There's no way it's low. In fact, if I can get them... I can't even get the stinking batteries out. If I do the battery test, it didn't bounce. We're going to go to Quentin Johnston for a couple. I'm wondering if something on it broke because I was driving out. Because I was driving today and it was in my bro, no. I legitimately cannot make this scene because of the stinking mouse. No! Bro, no, you don't. No, you don't. Bro, no. Definitely sounded like the laser sensor's cooked. I know, and I don't like it. It's like moving very methodically. I'm gonna have to get a new mouse. Bro. What? My mouse! No! Bro, stop it. Bro, this mouse, I swear. I am going to crash out over this stinking mouse. Ugh. I am literally going to crash out over a stupid mouse. 3rd and 6. Herbert throws over the middle. Caught down to the 20 for a first down. Can you work with me for 2 damn seconds? All I ask is like 5 seconds to make an adjustment. Then you can go crazy. Then I need another 5 seconds. That's all I need. I need 5 seconds at a time. Is that too much for you? Is that too rich for your blood? Let's see. If I cut a little bit more. No. You will work. I'm crashing out over a stinking mouse. Second and 2 for the Chargers. My mouse is literally in the air and it's moving. Gonna hand off up the middle to the outside Eckler, down to the 5, and he's down to the 1. Okay, we're gonna do that. Bro. No. That's how we're gonna do this when they switch away from our game. When does Best Buy close today? First and goal, Herbert looking to throw to the near corner. It's tipped incomplete. Bro, mouse. Best Buy closes at 7. I cannot wait till they put the stinking mire in. They're actually putting in a mire out near my house. Yeah, they close at 7 out here. So, second and goal, Herbert going to hand off up the near side and loses a few yards. As much as I don't want to go to Target, I might have to go to Target because I really don't want to go and fight with the crowds over to get to Walmart. That's why I can't wait for a few years because they're putting in a mire right next to my house. We already have a giant eagle. They're putting in a mire. Like, oh my gosh. They're putting in a mire close enough for me to be able to drive to it. And like, I love mire. There's pretty good grocery. Oh, I love mire. Bro, you don't know how much I love mire. My entertainment, like if I had nothing to do on a Saturday night, Herbert threw a pick at the goal line. But like, if I had nothing better to do on like a Friday night and I just wanted to get out of the dorm for a little bit, I would legit just go to Meijer and walk around. It got to the point that as a college student, my savings for just January to May was like almost $200 in savings by shopping at Meijer. So, like, I have a deep infatuation with Meijer. Like, if I could marry Meijer, I would marry Meijer. Like, it is unhealthy. Like, it is legitimately the class of, like, a higher level store. But it's a Walmart, essentially. It's a Walmart that's higher class and better. Like, honestly. They do have good deals. Oh, they're 10 for 10. Oh, yeah. So many frozen sandwiches were consumed in my childhood because of those sales. Oh, trust me. Lots of pretzels were consumed and other stuff were consumed because of those sales. But yeah, we found out over the weekend they're actually putting in one like right near my house. But it's in like the very, very, very early stages. So like we're getting Meijer out here, but it's going to be another probably 3 years. I know they're building a Wegman somewhere around, and it still is not ready until like a maybe late 26, early 27 open date. And they've already, I think, broken ground on that. I don't even know if they have posted or yeah, no, they just approved it. They haven't even dug ground yet. So we might be able to get our Meijer in 27. But yeah, like I didn't even realize Meijer until like I was talking with one of the kids in the bowling team in college. And like he's like, "Oh yeah, I go to Meijer's all the time." And he's from Michigan, so it's like, you know, he grew up on Meijer. But like he knew Meijer and he told me about it. I'm like, I might check that out. And there were two Meijers that were, you know, close enough to campus. They were about a 15-minute drive, both of them. But like I figured, you know what, I'll check them out. Their rewards program, amazing. Their deals, phenomenal. The store is basically a classed up Walmart. Like I am not joking. It is a classed up Walmart. "100% of Michigan, Indiana, and Western Ohio store." Well, they're expanding east. They are expanding east. They do have stores, like even in Youngstown, they have stores towards Western or towards Eastern Ohio. So they are growing. And now they're getting ready to enter Pennsylvania soon. Daniels is looking to throw to the near side. Going to be caught to the 5, up to the 10 is Ertz. But yeah, so they are expanding, which I've been waiting for. Oh, I have been chomping at the bit to be able to shop at a Meijer regularly. Like, Giant Eagle ain't bad. Don't get me wrong. Giant Eagle does have some good sales. But, like, Meijer, one-stop shop. Meijer. Let's see, I don't see them any further south than the store in Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, they're more of a Midwestern chain, but they are expanding. And the Commander's running to the 20. But yeah, so I would just say be careful because they might be expanding all around. Oh my gosh. Now Cincinnati puts up 2 touchdowns on the board. Bro. They moved us to this game to see no scores. And in that time, Cincinnati gets 2 scores. I swear, if Cincinnati comes back and wins this, they can't pull us out of this game now, back to our original game. You can't do that. Like, you legitimately can't do that. But the Bengals have made it an 11-point game. Meanwhile, Buccaneers Seahawks is a 35-35 game, but the Buccaneers are at the Seattle 36. Yeah, I miss visiting my grandma in Southern PA, going to Giant Eagle and getting the chip chop ham, pepperoni rolls, and Sarah's candy. Oh yeah. We go to Giant Eagle all the time for like our grocery stuff, because the Giant Eagle is the closest grocery store, and it's a good grocery store, you know. It is pretty good, you know. I do have my hold on, I do keep it with me. Where is it? Nope, that's my school ID. I do have my Giant Eagle Advantage card. That gets a lot of use right now as I go out and get food for myself. So I'll start on 2nd and 1. But Sarah's Candy is amazing. It is amazing. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting our Meyer. Like, I saw where they're building it and like, oh, it is perfect. You can't get a more perfect placement for a grocery store. All right, so the Commander's actually able to go up to the 35. But yeah, I'm just so excited to get this Meyer, man. It's going to be awesome. But what's not awesome is this mouse. I mean, granted, I've had it for a few years. I mean, the Logitech mouse, you can't get much better than a good old Logitech mouse. What was this? The M510. Two penalties on the commies. Okay. So here we go. 2nd and 12, or 2nd and 16 coming up now for the commies. Oh my gosh, Tampa Bay is about to win this game. Daniels, pressured, scrambling, runs to the 20, to the 25. Gives himself up at the 27, but there's a flag, possibly coming back for a hold. Only on the defense was... Did he say leg lift? Yeah, leg lift. He just literally just kicked Jaden Daniels. But yeah, the Buccaneers going for a game-winning field goal. 4 seconds or 3 seconds left from the 21. They're talking a 35 or 39-yard field goal to win this game against Seattle. Crazy play Tennessee, Arizona. Well, I'm seeing Tennessee starting to drive. It's 21-12. Down to the Arizona 20. Fumble recovery touchdown. Cam Ward passes short left, intercepted by Taylor Demerson at the 6. Returned to the 5, then fumbled, recovered by I think Tyler Lockett at the 5 for a touchdown. It's a 2-point game. 21-19. The Cardinals might blow it. The Cardinals might blow it. Meanwhile, Marion Hampton for the Chargers is going back to the locker room, it looks like. And Tampa Bay won on a field goal. Tampa just won on a field goal. If Arizona blows it, oh my gosh. I wouldn't mind it. Daniels, pressure, scrambling to the 45, to the almost to the 50. The chaos would be real. I would love it because it would help benefit the Rams. Because the Rams are 3-2. I don't want to be tied with the Cardinals. I want to be ahead of them. Classic Buccaneers this year. Hey, I mean, they're winning. They are winning games. So here we go. 3.5 to go here. Washington with a 3rd and 1. Got to keep the clock moving. Takes the snap, and there's a flag. Maybe a free play. Daniels going to run it out of bounds after getting the first down, but I think it's going to be on offside on the defense. Or is it a legal formation? I think they'll hold Brian Callahan a little bit longer after this if they win. For sure. And number 73 reported eligible, so in illegal formation, as number 73 was covered up by number 1. So we'll see. The thing is, though, for the Titans, is it really all Callahan, or is it like personnel? Because they don't have any weapons on that team. But here we go, 3rd and 6. Daniels in the gun, takes a snap, looks to throw, pressure, throws to the outside. Incomplete. They want a flag for pass interference. They get it. And still going to get hit with a DPI. Wow. Okay. I think it's a personnel problem, but Callahan's not a good coach. And that's the thing, is that for me, I'm the kind of person that it's like, I want to see what the guy can do when they actually have pieces. You know, I would go after the GM over Callahan right now, personally. But, I mean, Callahan could be getting a little bit more out of his team. For sure. I mean, that's why I'm not so sure that Blake Shelton's going to be the issue. Or Derek Shelton's going to be the issue for the Pirates. It's going to be Ben Sherrington. As the Commanders are just continuing moving this clock. I think the Chargers took a timeout. It's the first game they've been close all season. I mean, they've been punching, but they just have not been. They've been like keeping it close for like maybe a quarter or two, but then they just get blown out of proportion. But again, you know, Bill Belichick can only get so much out of crap. You know, no matter how much you try and polish a turd, it's still a turd. And that's kind of where I have the hesitation on the coach, because there are no pieces on Tennessee. If I look at Tennessee's roster, right? Or at least try to look at their roster, what with everything here. I look at their depth chart. You have an aging Tony Pollard, a rookie quarterback, an aging Calvin Ridley, an ancient Tyler Lockett. Tennessee made a mistake letting Mike Vrabel go. Yeah. I think you should have kept Vrabel until you started getting pieces. You know, looking at the defense, you know, the offense, yeah, you have Lloyd Cushenberry, which, you know, not a bad center, but your stars are an aging Tony Pollard, an aging Calvin Ridley, an ancient Tyler Lockett, Ty Spears, who's all right as a secondary back, and Cam Ward, who's a rookie. Right? Then you go to the defense. You have Sebastian Joseph Day, not terrible. Shy Tuttle, you know, again, could be better, but serviceable. L'Jarius Sneed, you have some pieces, but like there's not. You know, this is like the worst roster I have seen. The aging player is definitely a problem. Exactly. I mean, that's why look at Odell. Teams are not going for Odell because he's ancient by NFL wide receiver standards. Osdamore Jr. fleeced him. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is that's why I'm not so quick to say you got to get rid of Callahan. Because again, you can polish a turd using the most expensive top polish in the world, but it's still, in reality, it's still a turd. You know what I mean? You can't expect a turd to not be a turd. So, That's why I'm more in the sense of get people in there. Thrown to the near side, going to be caught to the 20, or the 20, or to the 15, and the Commanders are driving. Like, even if I look at the Titans roster and cap space, we look at the cap space, right? Total cap liability, they have $18 million in cap space, which is crazy. I mean, you have options. You just didn't really do much with it. You know, I think that your biggest things, you know, Dan Moore Jr., Calvin Ridley, I think is a bit higher. They also did just fire their GM after last season. Yeah. Looking at the top executive, Mike Borgonzi. But again, you had a chance to restructure that entire roster, and you didn't. So again, I mean, the Titans, I don't even know where. If we look at 26 right now, they have $111 million in projected cap space. You know, Dan Moore Jr. jumps up on his base salary. His cap hit is going to be a whopping $26 million, the same as Calvin Ridley. I think the biggest thing you got to do, I don't know if you can even restructure Calvin Ridley's deal. Cam Ward makes sense at his. There's nothing really that sticks out as a sore thumb. It's just, you got to take advantage of free agency. You have $111 million in cap space. You got to take advantage of it. That's what you got to do. I don't think they did a real search for a GM because Mike was hired 10 days after. Exactly. I mean, they had the guy lined up that they wanted, and he's not that good. Evidently. Bro's about as good as a Ben Sherrington. Oh, Yoshavas is getting a big day for the Bengals. And the Cardinals are going to have to punt it away. 4th and 7 at their own 36. The Titans might have a chance. While we're trashing the Titans, they might have a chance. Not going to lie, though, I hope these games wrap up quick so that I can run out real quick and get this. So here we go. They wanted a fall guy for last season, but didn't want to really look for a solution. Exactly. I mean, they're the Pirates of the NFL. Incompetence from the ownership group. You know what I mean? They don't know how to do it. Like the ownership is just saying, we'll run with the guy that we want to run with. We need to blame someone. You know what I mean? Just like last year. I mean, this year, Derek Shelton's going to be, I think, isn't it Derek Shelton? Wasn't he the interim that is retained as the new GM or the new manager? No, Don Kelly. Derek Shelton was the fall guy last year. This year, Don Kelly is going to be the fall guy. If the Pirates suck, don't be surprised come the end of July or August, there's rumblings that Don Kelly might be next to get fired. You know? Again. So that's the big thing. Is that I think that it's ownership that doesn't want to do anything or really take accountability. The Titans are in a very similar situation to the Pirates. So, Titans fans, I feel you, man. I feel you. Being screwed over by ownership, having to take the fall guy to the coaches or the management, you know, to deflect blame from you. The only difference is the Pirates, Ben Sherrington is in bed with Bob Nutting. Or at least it seems like it. After needs to sell a team to the Rooney family. Too bad the Rooney family probably can't afford it. You know, this is the other thing I was saying. And this is my proposed solution for the Pirates. Bob Nutting doesn't even have to sell his entire ownership of the team. All I ask as a Pirates fan, at the bare minimum, is you sell half of the valuation in stocks. Sell half of the team's valuation in stocks. Okay? That's all I want, Bob. Because then, that makes you directly responsible to us fans. If we don't like what we're seeing, we start selling off our stock, the valuation of the stock starts to go. So your valuation on your half of the team goes. And either you sell off the entire team to someone else, or you actually put in the work to make a competitive team. Exactly. That was something that was proposed in my Bob Nutting video I made. Somebody proposed that, and I touched up on it on my second follow-up video. And, like, that was an incredible... I mean, that's something that I would vouch for. You know, if Bob Nutting would even sell just half of the team. Just half. You know? What's the current Pirates valuation? The Pirates are valued at about $1.4 billion, right? So you sell off $700 million worth to the fans in, let's say, you know, 100,000 shares. $70 a share, 100,000 shares. Fans can buy shares in the team, you know. They can buy ownership in the team. And that'll increase, you know. You sell off that half valuation, bam, you're at that money. Fans like what they see. They are clamoring to buy it off of other people for more money. You know, maybe that share price rises to $80 a share. So now, you've essentially created, let's say, $80 a share across your 100,000 shares. That's an extra, you know, what is that? Extra million or extra 100 million or something like that. So then all of a sudden, the valuation goes up 200 million because Bob Nutting has half the shares, and you just made $200 million effectively, Bob Nutting. Or effectively $100 million because the fans are buying stock in the team. If they don't like what they're seeing, fans sell off back to the team. Share price goes down maybe to $60 a share, and Bob Nutting on his half of his team loses $100 million. So his total valuation on the Pirates is $600 million, and it's how much he actually has off of that team in valuation. You know? That's how much is contributing to his net worth. It's only $600 million. You know? Plus an initial $700 million that would come into your pocket from the fans. Effectively. Because if you make that, you know, $1.47 billion into 200, or $1.4 billion into 200 share or 200,000 shares, shares are worth $70 a pop. And you sell off half of those, and you get to pocket $700 million right now. Right now. You still maintain ownership. And if we don't like what you're doing, we sell off. But Bob Nutting's not going to do that because he wants to get away with doing it, with running the team with next to no effort, which is very easy to do, but you're not going to be competitive. And if you're not going to be competitive, the fans are not going to like what you're doing, so they're going to sell off their shares. Hence, selling off the shares lowers your valuation and your value plummets. The good idea is I think we'll more likely see a private equity firm. That is the more likely solution, but that would be like my pie in the sky. If I can make any solution I want, that's my solution. But even a private equity firm wouldn't be bad. You know what I mean? So the Commanders are going to be running this thing as much as they can. But yeah, I mean, that's just the thing, is that even private equity, you know, if you get the right person in there that cares, you know, and that's the thing, it is very tough to make something private into a public stock kind of thing. It is kind of tough to do that, so I will give it that. Oh my gosh, Tennessee's gonna win. Tennessee has a 3rd and goal at the Arizona 9. No shot. So the Commies are going to take their final timeout with 1:14 to go and kick a field goal, make it a 13-point game, 23-10. Oh my gosh. 4th and goal. Tennessee kneeled it. 3 seconds to go. Tennessee's about to beat Arizona. Yes, we might get the Rams game next week. I'm going to be... Oh, that's going to be tough. Do I cover the Rams game or the Steeler game? Screw it. I'm calling both games. But here we go. Tennessee ready to win this game. 21-19. Let's see. Commanders going for it on 4th and 7 to try and ice it. Daniels throwing away to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown with 1:08 to go. I'm calling both games. The Tennessee field goal's good. Tennessee won. No shot. Tennessee won. Oh my gosh. Arizona's never going to live that one down. That's hilarious. That's great. That is absolutely great. But yeah, next week, I might be calling both games. Only problem is I don't have 2 TVs. Actually, I don't need 2 TVs. I bring another monitor down here and set it right here. I have game 1 here that I stream through NFL.com. Game 2 over here that I stream on the TV. Bada bing, bada boom. We got 2 games. But now Washington with 1:08 left are up 27-10. This game is all but over. Bengals, by the way, have only 1 timeout, but they are trying to claw back as much as they can. Oh my gosh, I need to get a new mouse. We're going to be doing that in between games instead of relaxing. Because that's fun. All right, so here we go. 1:08. And the kick is up and away. Gonna be caught in the end zone and now for a touchback. Yeah, but they pulled us out of the Lions-Bengals game.
Did they?
Yeah. Because they said it was not competitive, and then as soon as that happened, we get no scores here, and Cincinnati puts up 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I know.
But
4th and 14 on them.
yeah, I see that. But I'm gonna have to run and get a new mouse before Sunday Night Football. I didn't want to run back out, but I don't have a choice.
Right.
I think when we were driving today, the sensor got messed up. The Chargers, the pass gonna go up to the 44.
This is a non-competitive.
It was 20-10 when they moved us over here, and it was 28-3 on the other game. It was 28-3 when they moved us.
You can't go back?
No. And completion is underneath, down to the 41.
What did they do?
They have the ball at the 7, down 11, but they only have 1 timeout. But yeah, now the mouse is just kind of going. And Herbert, or not Herbert. Is that Easton Stick? No, it's Trey Lance. 14 seconds left. Oh my gosh, Detroit got a safety. Detroit just iced that game with a safety.
Maybe. They almost got the onside.
Cincinnati can't onside after a safety.
I know, but they almost got the onside before after they got that touchdown.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter now because they can't onside it. Detroit's getting the ball. Cincinnati only has one timeout.
Guess what? That's the first time that they got the safety without them doing a penalty.
And Lance goes out of bounds 5 seconds ago. This game is going to be over. Yeah, I went 1-3 in the afternoon slate. 7-5 overall. So I'm going to be at least 500. My way too early predictions is 5-7 today. You are 5-7, Dad. We are tied overall. And they're going to be tackling Conklin down. End of the game. 27-10 final. I'll see if they move us back to Detroit because that was initially our game. They might be able to justify bonus coverage. Okay. Let's see. We're going to see if they move us. If they don't move us, then I'm going to get going so I can go ahead and get that mouse real quick. I don't want to have to run back out, but I don't really have a choice because my mouse is just kind of going, meow. Oh, they do move us. We welcome you back if you were watching us earlier before we moved you away and said goodbye. So here comes the punt. It's up. Oh, they went for a very high punt. Going for the fair catch, going to be called at the 46. Bengals got competitive right after we left and went to watch a very uncompetitive ending to a game instead. Exactly. Oh my gosh. So we'll see. Oh, Kroger sponsors the part of the stadium in Cincinnati. Gotta love local TV stations getting to move games.
You know what I heard?
What?
The Ravens thing?
What?
They're not ruling out Lamar Jackson next week.
Yeah, they're not ruling him out. They said he could miss next week. I'm anticipating. Oh. Unsportsmanlike.
Guess what that reminds me of?
All the way. Oh my gosh.
Guess what that reminds
At
me
the
of?
Cincinnati 10? Whoa! That unsportsmanlike brings Detroit all the way to the 10. How did that happen?
You know what that reminds me of?
Huh.
Devontae Perfect.
But how does the unsportsmanlike bring it all the way to the 10?
Depends on where it was.
It's odd. Over the I formation. Ronnie Montgomery for a loss of a yard. And at this point, they know the Bengals aren't using their timeout, and they are going to kneel him out, or kneel it out. Ravens rule out Lamar on Friday or Saturday if they rule him out. Yeah, that's the thing. They're not going to close the door on Lamar before he even gets to practice this week. But a hamstring injury on a running quarterback, that's almost always a 2-week sideliner.
The other thing, though, Jason, is that they don't want to go 1-5.
Yes, they don't want to go 1-5, but would you rather go 1-5, have this season be lost, and not have Lamar suffer a more major injury that sidelines him and, dampens the rest of his career? Or would you rather try and salvage a 1-4 season and try and make the playoffs out of it? And risk Lamar having potentially an even worse injury that sidelines him even longer? Or derails his career a little bit?
Depends on the pressure. Baltimore is used to not. They're happy. They're like the Steelers. They're happy.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Pressure on that.
there is pressure, but at the same time, they also have a bye after their game against the Rams. Yeah, that is true. That is true, but I don't know if they play him next week unless Lamar is bouncing back quickly. I don't know if they play him next week. I think it's more likely that Huntley would get this nod over Cooper Rush for sure. But I don't know. I get that you don't want to go 1-5. Let's see. So it would be to their benefit to let him rest and get the extra bye week to get him 100% game ready. Exactly. I mean, 1-5 with a quarterback 100% healthy is more salvageable than 2-4 with a quarterback that's rushed back and is still not 100%. No, Huntley was on the Browns, but then he signed back with the Ravens after the Browns cut him. He was part of that Brady bunch of a Browns quarterback room at the beginning of the offseason. So, well, that being said, we did get this game to go final, so I am going to wrap up pretty quickly right now so I can run out and still have a little bit of time to rest. So, you know, because it has been a long day, and now I have to run back out again, which I don't want to do, but I have to. So I guess if you guys did like, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, all that fun jazz, and I will catch you guys in about an hour, a little bit less than an hour, for Bills Patriots. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, and